All right, so it's been a little while since I've made one of these videos. Here's the thing, doing SEO for a long time, writing articles for a long time with AI, kind of got tired of it. So I just thought to myself, these all these tools out there. I mean, it started with Jasper, and now we've got Cuppa, and there's so many options, or just vanilla Chat GPT, right? Just go right into Chat GPT, give it a series of prompts, get an article written. Fine, that's easy. Cuppa, also fantastic, fantastic app. I consider myself, Twitter friends with some of the guys that own that app, and I think it's great. What is the value of these tools? Well, it's mostly building a skin around different APIs, ChatGPT, for example. So, um, in this case, you're paying for the user experience, really. So, but that's not for me. I have so many SaaS subscriptions. It's crazy. um, and I love automating stuff. I love building stuff. And now the tools out there are just getting so good. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I ditched all of my AI wrapper tools to write for writing. Okay, there's still lots of stuff out there. And I just built my own, and it's scalable and it's fantastic. So you're basically looking at it right here. This is make.com. And if you're unfamiliar with Make, it's a lot like Zapier, but way more powerful. There's also a higher learning curve, I would say. Zapier's a little bit, or Zapier if you prefer, a little bit more hold your hand, walk you through it. Make.com is probably more friendly towards people who are a little bit technical, but it's much more powerful. I'm sure you could probably do some of the really powerful stuff in Zapier as well. But the effort to get past simple automations in there is pretty difficult. In Make, however, you have this fantastic, canvas experience where you can drag and drop anything and you can route stuff down different directions. So I'm using Make, and I'm using it in combination with Airtable. You can see that's where the output goes. This is where the input comes from. Also, Airtable runs through an automation, output back to Airtable. This is where the bulk of it happens. Airtable is the content management system I'm using. So, in a nutshell, you can ditch your SEO writer, your AI writer, and make your own. And it's virtually free. Okay, make.com has a free account that you could get this done in. Airtable has a free account that you could get this done in. The only thing that you're really going to be paying for is the API access to, whatever AI tools you're using. In this case, I'm really only using Perplexity and Claude. Okay. So you can see too, by the way, just by looking here, you could probably more or less figure out on your own exactly what to do. But I'm going to walk you through it as well. But back to the costs, right? Claude, I run this whole thing and it hits these three APIs, and the total cost for a single run is like maybe a few pennies. Okay, it's dirt cheap. I loaded up like $5 in Claude, and as um, and I've been running this thing for a long time. I haven't even come close to tapping that out. So let's look at Airtable as well, and I can show you what's happening in there. But I just want to point out, if at any point you are struggling and you want to work with other people who are working on this as well, join us in our Discord. You can just go to dungeon.fyi, pop in your email address. On the next page, you'll find our link to our Discord. Jump in there, and when you get into Discord, do me a favor, hit the general channel and tell me if you would pay for something like that. Like if you would pay us in a school community for, whatever the amount is monthly to get access to that stuff as I put more and more in there. Okay, so this is the wrong one. So let me go here. To start with, you need a keyword. You're writing an SEO article, right? So let's just make something up off the bat. So, best pet insurance in or for, golden puppies for a dog. Okay, that's good. So that's a monetizable keyword, right? If you have an affiliate link. So now, if you can see what happened here, Airtable created a new record ID. So please note this because this is important. Okay, now here's something else that this is really cool because one of the problems with ChatGPT or these AI writers is they won't give you like a finished product with your affiliate link built in and everything. So you still have to go back in, right? And like, hyperlink to your affiliate and stuff like that, to your affiliate links. So in here, we can get the tool to just do that for us. So you're going to get basically in the click of a button, like a finished product. Okay. So let's just say our affiliate link is this is all for just viewing purposes, right? Our affiliate link.net /AF code. That's essentially it, right? So this is our fake affiliate link, and let's find a good product, a real product. Best pet insurance. Okay, so this would be your affiliate partner, basically, right? But we want their link to their actual website because we're going to get the AI writer to research it. All right, Pets Best. Let's see what NerdWallet's doing. These guys are pros. They've done a lot of the research for us. Okay. Best for broad coverage. So let's try this one. ASPCA. Okay. All right, here we go. ASPCA pet insurance. Okay, so I'm just going to take that link. And that's our affiliate link to that product, probably. Okay. So here also is where this really shines because actually you can get the AIs to write it in whatever language you want. Okay. So I've added some presets in here: American, English, German, Spanish, Portuguese. This is stuff I was working on. Now, again, what format, right, do you want your article, the end product to be? So I've added some presets here: a review, a listicle, a how-to, news article, or information. So this is going to be like a listicle, right? Best pet insurance for a dog. So in here, you could basically just say where you want to publish it to, and that could be information for your virtual assistant, or it could be used as a direct or information for the Make API to push it out somewhere else. Okay. So for example, in here, it runs through here, and then it's going to insert your article back here in Airtable, and then you could add in another steps that says, if published to my WordPress blog, send it there. All right, this is where the completed article is going to land, and this is where you might not need this. You might assignee. Okay, so this is where, for example, you would assign it to a team member, and then a team member come in, they see something new that's been assigned to them. Boom. Okay. Status will automatically show as new at first because it hasn't been published, for example. So this is where a virtual assistant would come in and say, "Oh, maybe they had an error; they couldn't publish it," so they would tell you, or it's published, right? So it starts out new, and then finally a field for them to give you the final published URL. All right, but this is all you need to actually run the automation. So this is where it gets pretty cool, right? All right, back in Make, let's go in here. Okay, so let me walk you through really quickly what this thing is doing because it looks very simple on the surface, but it's very powerful. And I want to point something out actually first. You can do 10, 50, 20 articles at a time. So let's say I wanted to do, best pet insurance for a cat. Best pet Oh man. Best pet insurance for goldfish. I don't know who would do that. All right, now watch how easy we start to get, right? Drag these down. I got all that information. Oh, give me a Google Ads link. That's stupid. That was not what I wanted. Okay. Let me just grab their actual URL here. Boom. Okay. So, all right, that's their. So the product link is important because the AI will do the research there. Okay, drag that down. Okay, it's all going to be in English. Okay, these are all going to be listicles. All right. Again, this would be used for if you are sending this on to a VA or etc. Okay. And you could do as many of these as you want. But in the way I have it set up, I believe it'll only do 10 at one run. And I think that's plenty because it can get stuck. All right. So I wouldn't do a ton. I would just do 10 and then do 10 more or something. All right. So what's happening here under the hood? Make.com is connected to Airtable. It's connected to this base, which I've called Parasite OS. Okay. It's connected to this table right here. So the trigger field. So this is super important, and this is how you don't end up with duplicates and stuff like this. This is the created field, and this is a timestamp. So I created that row at 2:41 p.m., for example. Okay, so this is important because this column here is unique. Each of these are unique to the row, right? Because it's a timestamp. The trigger field, what triggers a new run is that created one, okay? And that's how make.com doesn't end up doing like duplicates. It triggers off that one row, right? Or sorry, column. Okay. The label field that it's looking for is keyword. That's the keyword I gave it. So 10 is the limit on how many I want it to run in to create in one run. So you could change this if you want it. I haven't tried it. Okay. So when you click run, it's going to go find those keywords and it's going to run them. What's it going to do next? It's going to send it to Perplexity. Okay. Perplexity is good at real-time research. So you hit that API and you tell it something along the lines of take this keyword, right? The keyword from here, which is this keyword. Do an online search for that keyword and return the top 3 organic search results. Just return the URL. So this is just doing research in this one. Now it's going to send it here. It takes this information, it takes the keyword, and then it researches the product site. Right here. Boom. Right? Using all that information, it essentially creates the article. It creates a research brief for the article. Create each heading, add a section for semantically related keywords. Excuse me. The SEO brief should only be on that one keyword. Do not veer from the assignment. Do not create research for anything else. So now what it does is it sends that information to Claude. Okay, I found that Claude is just like a fantastic. I just like the way it writes better than these other tools. It just does. So this one's more in depth. So I gave it all the info. I gave it. This is where you give it your prompts, the keyword, the language I want it to be in, and my affiliate link. So for example, I'll straight up just say, here's the affiliate link to use in your article. You never mention that as an affiliate link, and you always hyperlink it under a strong call to action. You never display the raw link in your content. Okay, so that's so that you have it linked up. And then it takes all the research information from Perplexity, takes that information, right, create a detailed, informative style of article, which is, again, gives it I gave it a bunch of important rules. So this is the kind of stuff that, if you want this, hop into our Discord. Again, ask me and I'll try to walk you through some of this stuff, okay? If you need any help with this stuff. Okay. And then what it's going to do, it's going to populate that here. So let's just give it a run. Okay, it found the keyword, did its research. It's doing more research. It's going to send it through the router. It's going to send it to Claude. When Claude's done, it's going to drop it on here. Okay, so let's see what happens. Is this a substitute for doing editing, for editing your content? Absolutely not. Edit your content. Okay, still writing. You see the little thing there? Oh, boom. All right. Boom. There it is. Okay, now he's doing the other two. Okay. See here? 2. He's on the second assignment right now. 2. He's going to send it on to Claude. Is now writing that one. In the meantime, we can open this up. And this is one of the reasons why I love Airtable, because it's just so cool. Like, this is just great, right? Like, it gives you the full article. It gives you the HTML, everything. You can just pull it up. So, advertiser disclosure, it's got my disclosure in there because I built it into the prompt, and the full article. Oh, see here, before we dive in, this is an awesome call to action. There, you see my link, ouraffiliatelink.net/affcode. Boom, built it in there. And you could change this prompt so that it stuffs it more throughout the article. Pets Best, Lemonade, Healthy Paws, the best for chronic illness, True Panion, ASPCA. That's our link again. Don't know why it added it as number 5, but hey. Factors to consider, coverage options, this is like a really good article, and it's not over the top. Look at these nice, simple, clean sentences, not super AI sounding. Okay, so this is what I built. I mean, this is as good to me as any single AI writer out there that you'll find and purchase. And the power to make it better is all right here. So, for example, if you wanted to do your own research on a product, or you wanted to create your own outline, you didn't want the AIs to create the outline, you could easily do that. So you would just, for example, here, you could simply create a new column and you could call it research, for example. You go out, do all your research, dump it into the field here, come back into Make, tell Perplexity or Claude to use that information when it's creating its article, or use the outline that you want. So you can definitely get more hands-on with it. You can work it to, honestly, like the sky's the limit. The more information that you put in here, the more that you work this stuff, and the more that you work the prompts, right? These are all the prompts in here. The more customized, or the more unique that content's going to be to your needs, to your specifications. Okay. So, for example, down here, all these important rules to follow. Add FAQs. Use hierarchically nested headings. Always include an SEO optimized title. Here's my affiliate. Always insert our affiliate link disclosure immediately right after the title and at the very end. Let's see if it did that, if it followed that instruction. Oh, here's the other 2 articles. So let's look at this one. Again, I like it in this view here. It's really nice. And your assistant can come in here and grab this so easily, right? Or you can just use the APIs to send it, automatically publish it wherever you want. And then from there, like, the options are infinite, right? You could take the published article, you could go and you could have a new automation running and use that information to create a video or create a podcast or run it through an AI. You can just do a lot. Okay, so advertiser disclosure at the top, one at the bottom. Brilliant. FAQs, outro with an affiliate link. How to choose the best pet insurance for your cat, age. I mean, this is objectively better than most of the nonsense you'll actually see in the SERPs. Um, so this time it used ASPCA as its number one. So I wonder if actually that had something to do with Perplexity's research. Okay. Let's see. You can pull up that research and look at it, for example. So it pulls all the information right here into Make. So it's pretty cool. Let's see. Message. Content. Okay. So it creates this huge SEO content brief, right? Best pet insurance for a cat. Semantic keywords. Yeah, it gives a ton of it. This is all the information that it sends to Claude, which is what the important part, right? It does the research for you right off the live SERPs. All right, so I hope you can see the power of this. Why actually you don't need, you probably really at this stage you don't need an AI writer. You don't need, no offense to my homies who run Cuppa, you don't need it. And this is actually a lot of fun to do, to build and to customize in your own way. And all these tools are free. Now you can upgrade in Make, or you can upgrade in Airtable and get more functionality, but I wouldn't say that it's exactly necessary. So use the link below at dungeon.fyi to jump in our Discord. And please do tell me if you would like me to start, because I'm building a lot of these basically just copycat sasses inside of Make. If that's something you like, something you want, something you would value, something you would pay for, just go in there and let me know, because I'm thinking about starting a school community or something similar where these things are all loaded up in there. So you could come in, you could take all this stuff and you could just upload it right to make.com. All right.